#1 North Carolina in white. Boston College #2 in maroon and gold. And we are underway. Long battle for the opening draw.
And Sheehan, when you go against a man-to-man defense like Boston College, they're going to try to isolate matchups that they like.
Kaylee Harden goes to goal, denied by Shea Dolce. Right now, the nation's top goalie. An incredible 56% save percentage on the year. She has never lost an ACC tournament game. She's been starting since her freshman year. And BC gets the save on one end and the opening goal on the other. Mia Mascone, the transfer from Brown, opens the scoring in this ACC Championship game.
After a little bit of a shaky start for both teams, Boston College transitions this ball well. Rachel Clark gets it over to Mascone, and she just drives the cage hard. Excellent hard bouncer. Rachel Clark starts this play, though, by getting the ball off the clear and attacking hard before UNC is able to set up defensively. And Mascone coming off a great semifinal game where she was the assisting play. This time she steps up and gets a score.
And a lot of the draws, Sheehan, that we saw in the regular season matchup went out to that circle area and became a battle for the 50-50 ground ball. One that Boston College won in the regular season matchup, but that's an area of emphasis today.
Olivia Vergano weaves in and scores. Olivia Vergano, the lethal lefty, with an immediate answer for North Carolina to tie it at 1.
Olivia Vergano, the senior transfer from Virginia Tech, has played with so much juice this season. She balances out this offense so well and fearlessly dodges right there. She understands that she's attacking off of the ball movement. Again, no slide comes, so she gets to that area right in front of the goal circle that is so hard to stop.
Sophie Student for UNC does a great job tracking where the ball is going, can win it to herself, can direct it to the circle players.
And she was another one of those players for this North Carolina team that did not play a season ago due to injury, but her presence is massive for this Tar Heels team.
The Tar Heels playing with confidence. Eliza Osborne, the fearless freshman, fires North Carolina in front.
This is how you want your freshman playing when it comes to tournament time. Osborne handled this ball. She's got the space. Excellent look here. People cutting through, creating a lane to goal. This gives her wide open, goes in hard, shoots before the pressure's able to get to her. She's long and smooth and just does a great job of slipping that by Dolce. I think Dolce bit a little bit. You can see her fall to the ground as Osborne fires this one in.
And now McKenna Davis, #3 in maroon and gold, the quarterback of this Eagles offense, finds Molly Driscoll. Trying to run through a double team, whizzes that wide.
So the double team is coming from UNC. Boston College needs to figure out where that open player is, and they need to be in a position to receive the ball.
Davis finds Mascone, who buries it low. Mia Mascone, she's got both Eagles goals to start this championship clash.
This Boston College offense is so lethal when they manipulate a slide package. The double team went early to Molly Driscoll, and then off the ball movement, McKenna Davis dishing on the doorstep. She is the quarterback of the offense. Her eyes are always up, but the key here is she waited until she grabbed 2 Tar Heel defenders and skipped that ball over the crossbar to Mia Mascone. That 3-player triangle on the crease is so tough to guard.
All ACC first teamer, best defender of this Eagles team as well.
And she can score.
Colbert misfires.
I think it's really important, though, and she does a great job of recognizing when it's time to push it.
Lapinto curls around the cage. In attack mode, great save. Betty Nelson, her first of the day, to deny Lapinto from point-blank range.
Here comes the swarming trap over the restraining line by this North Carolina transition defense.
That was a risky pass for Boston College, right on the end line.
McKenna Davis goes to goal, shorthanded, stuffed by Betty Nelson. What a save.
And when you come out as a goalie on that high arc, Charlotte, as you mentioned, it decreased the angle, so it's tougher for a offensive players shoot around.
Humphrey finds Motais. Dolce matches it with a spectacular save. The goalie standing tall. Everyone's talking about the goal scorers on these two teams, and for good reason. They've been phenomenal all season long, but the goalies so strong in this matchup as well. Behind the back, Lopinto beats Nelson. Somebody's got to get that to SportsCenter for a top 10 play.
Stop me if you've heard this before. And Emma Lopinto behind the back in a championship game. Realizes where the pressure is, feeling the momentum off her goalkeeper, Shea Dolce. The goalie battle is hot early, but it's Lopinto feeling topside pressure, cans it behind the back. Speaking of matchups, this is a heavyweight one right here. Number 2, Chloe Humphrey going against Shea Baker, the veteran defensive leader for Boston College.
Humphrey trying to work her way by, scores on the run! Chloe Humphrey! Her head coach, Jenny Levy, has said she's never seen anything like her, and you see why as she ties it at 3.
What a goal for the freshman, Chloe Humphrey. Going against the junior captain, Shea Baker, many think the best defender in the nation. She's got the time, the room, and then this finish. Talk about some range. She drops her stick low, which generates the power, switches to her left hand, and gets this one by shooting on the run.
You can't just force a feed in before you've done the work.
North Carolina clearing it out for Kaylee Harden. And Dolce with eyes in the back of her head, intercepts the pass, finds Morgan Smith. Boston College, dangerous in transition. Here's Rachel Clark, the nation's leading goal scorer, adds another one, and fires BC back in front. Clark's 90th goal of the season.
One of the most underrated skills as a goalkeeper is your length and vision. She anticipates the pass to the inside, grabs it right out of the air, and triggers transition for a fast Rachel Clark. Gets topside on her defender early and knows she has to shoot before Ellie Traggio, number 2, the defender for North Carolina, gets in that shooting space lane. So that early release is what allows her to get her hands free.
North Carolina with the ball, trailing by 1. This is high-level lacrosse. Back and forth we go in the ACC Championship. Here's Caroline Godin looking for Motais, finds her for the score. Kylie Motais, the two-way midfielder, ties it at 4.
Punch for punch, these teams are so even. Motais slips into space. She's wide open. This is a great job of breaking down the defense. Caroline Godin, her hands are free. Excellent feed. Motais is cutting because Godin is running one direction, passes back the other. That's what creates the opening. Great job, a quick set finish. And Shea Dolce and Cage is not able to get fully set up. You can see her moving from passer to feeder.
20 seconds left in the power play. Molly Driscoll winds up and scores. Molly Driscoll blows it by Betty Nelson. It puts Boston College back up 5-4.
Boston College offense leads the nation in assists. This is the type of scoring that they love. Off of the ball movement, they force the defense to collapse to number 1 in maroon, and they get it to their stretch shooter, the lefty, Molly Driscoll, who has the ability and the range to shoot from distance.
Clear out for Chloe Humphrey. Feeds it inside. What a finish! The shovel shot, freshman to freshman. Eliza Osborne, what a fantastic finish.
The challenge that each of these teams are presenting, and then they go and answer. BC score and UNC answer in a crafty little move. Almost gets handcuffed with the catch. Shovels this one up, and it's the change of levels. And you can see Shea Dolce, after you read it, she gets low, mirroring where the stick is, thinking that it might just be a low shovel shot.
We could not have asked to a better start. Back and forth. It's been a terrific lacrosse game.
Great quick ball movement. Off-ball players are moving. Excellent knockdown. That is what's talked about defensively. Play big, get your stick up.
Davis recovers it, tosses it into the middle. Colbert bounces it wide. Mia Mascone has the backup. Shot clock, 10 seconds left on it. Lipinto, so crafty. Can she find a goal here? Save made. Betty Nelson didn't have a great angle there, Lipinto, but the shot clock was winding down. And now Nelson on the clear finds Brooklyn Walker-Welsh.
Michaela O'Connor draws that assignment on number 18, Ashley Humphrey. Again, she's the facilitator. So much of this offense runs through her.
Godin splits two. Couldn't get her hands
shot.
free. Chloe Humphrey weaves it and scores! Chloe Humphrey, that quick release, fires North Carolina in front. Humphrey's second goal of this championship battle going against her former high school teammate, the goalkeeper, Shea Dolce.
The explosive change of direction by Chloe Humphrey wins her this battle right here. The quick plant step, and she gets underneath, fights back to the middle, and buries it far side, top corner. She has such elite footwork, such a fast first step, and that's what allows her to get her hands free so much of the time. She is just electric off of the dodge. When they release back to the backside, they get there quickly and they communicate through it.
Davis let that one fly, known as a feeder, but certainly a capable goal scorer. Too much high heat there. Mascone loses possession. Sophie Student has it for North Carolina, and the Tar Heels can run in transition. North Carolina has numbers. Sam Forrest storming in, bouncer goes! Sam Forrest, the All-ACC defender, with a great transition goal there. And North Carolina leads by 2.
This is a special goal for Sam Forrest. We saw her get beat by Rachel Clark when she took her to cage in transition, and then she was sidelined with a green card. But here, she wants redemption, and she gets it. Her head is up, and here she is off to the races. Where is anyone on BC? She finds it, and that bouncer.
Mascone, 2 goals today, passes it off this time. Molly Driscoll, dangerous lefty, goes to goal. Betty Nelson reading it very well, makes the stop. Kaylee Harden spins her way free. Dolce the save. Olivia Vergano scoops it up on the rebound. North Carolina doing a good job collapsing there. Their defense very dialed in this second quarter. Been difficult to break down. Davis scores Boston College's first goal of this second quarter and pulls the Eagles back within 1.
We talk about the need for patience in the biggest moments. Right here, McKenna Davis gets to the island, feels out the pressure, understands she's got her advantage top side. She buries it to bring her team within 1.
Such an integral part of this offense, and yet they've looked pretty comfortable with her in the face guard. You see her there standing in the top corner of your screen. That's her sister Chloe. Took a hard foul there as she curled around the cage on the shot. Goggles popped off. These two programs keep meeting each other in these big moments with trophies on the line. Here's Ashley Humphrey. No face guard on because Carolina's woman up on the power play. Great save, Dolce to deny Marissa White. Run out to the ball, closest to it, Boston College. Top 2 scoring teams in the nation. Here's Eliza Osborne, passes off. Kate Levy, another freshman, going to goal, tripped up, offensive foul.
Looked like Levy got a little bit off balance, but fell into them.
Mascone goes to goal and scores! Mia Mascone, a first half hat trick. Ties it at 7.
Mia Mascone, she has been huge late in this season. The transfer from Brown, 2024 Ivy League Attacker of the Year. She can assist, she can dodge, she's used to playing in big-time games, led the nation with over 6.5 points per game last year, and she has taken this BC team and battled, tied it up. Those are those possessions, Charlotte, that we've been talking about, those extra possessions, the ground balls, the 50-50, the run-outs that can go the defensive way.
North Carolina goes to goal, a bouncer, just misses. And we finish this first half tied at 7.
It is clear that both defenses want to limit those players. I think for Boston College, it's more important they need those big three more involved. The lack of shot for them is concerning.
Eliza Osborne wins the draw, scores the goal, right on cue. Eliza Osborne, a star is born here in the ACC Championship. What a start to this third quarter.
She's had an impact on the wings of this draw control unit all day. Grabs one out of the air, and she just goes right down the heart of the defense, understanding that if you dodge in transition, it is so difficult for a defense to orchestrate a slide package.
The lefty, a threat to go to goal or pass. This time, takes it herself, bounces it home. McKenna Davis ties it at 8.
Watch the feet of McKenna Davis. You're not allowed to step on that goal circle area.
It looks like that left foot comes down.
That foot is in. Now, was she pushed? It does not look like it. Looks like her defender on the backside has space. The one next to her is just a stick. I think this goal will be called back. Which is hard for offenses to adjust to when you go one look to another look, taking one player out.
Godine, great feed. What a save! Dolce to deny Marissa White. But the scoring has really slowed down to this championship game. Each team had 5 goals apiece in the first 15 minutes. LaPinto teed up Colbert. Nelson saved it with her helmet. The Eagles couldn't cash in on the power play opportunity, but still with the ball here. Davis going against Ellie Traggio. Colbert trying to get the follow. Couldn't scoop it up cleanly. Eagles have just converted 2 of their last 13 shot attempts. Driscoll double teamed. Drives right through it. Driscoll on the run. Goes to goal and scores. Simultaneous whistle, so count the goal for Molly Driscoll to tie it at 8.
Driscoll, the sophomore, she goes hard. She can shoot from the outside, but she can drive with power. Watch her muscle her way in. The release point, the finish, it's low, and we've got a tied game between number 1, number 2, UNC and Boston College.
2 perennial powers that have lived up to the hype. This rivalry seemingly always delivers, even more so when there's a trophy on the line. Chloe Humphrey denied by Dolce. What a save, Shea Dolce. Maria Themelis passes off. Nothing there for Devin Russell. They go to LaPinto, and Betty Nelson with a spectacular save. So the goalie's really starting to take over in this third quarter. Kate Levy charges in.
I'm surprised no foul called on that. Ashley Humphrey able to get the ball, though.
Finds her younger sister. Save made Dolce again. She is locked in. Mia Mascone trying to weave her way through. Nothing there. Rachel Clark regathers. This has been a long Boston College possession. Can they find the back of the net? Great look! Perfectly placed! McKenna Davis delivers BC a 9-8 advantage.
A role reversal. We are so used to seeing McKenna Davis find her teammate Rachel Clark streaking down the middle, but this time it's Clark who draws the double team and finds the skip pass to McKenna Davis, who uses her IQ to slice through the gap on the backside, presenting a clean target to Rachel Clark.
Dolce is known to throw things in that will make a shooter hesitate a little bit. So take your time, extra breath, and look for the net.
Marissa White goes to goal. Dolce, another save. Humphrey fires it up. And BC closest to the ball. 9 saves since she allowed those 5 first-quarter goals, 11 on the day.
The last 3 games, Dolce's had double-digit saves, averaging 69%.
Quick stick finish, beats Dolce there, and Marissa White ties it at 9.
What a quick strike finish. This comes off winning the draw control possession. Great ball movement. Caroline Godine doesn't have it, but Marissa White does. She's wide open with that cut. This is the patience. They're not forcing it. White really recognizes when her defender turns her head and she can be open to score. She gets her first goal of the game. When a championship's on the line, you just got to find the extra effort.
And North Carolina's quarterback, Ashley Humphrey, still being shut off. She's been a non-factor so far. Good save by Dolce.
But both coaches do such a good job of getting everything out of the team themselves.
You want to leave nothing out there.
Quick restart. Clark, a beautiful feed. Kylie Colbert fires Boston College in front. 10-9, 3 minutes into this fourth quarter.
A perfectly executed restart off of the dot. You've got a defender behind you. That means there's a man-up opportunity somewhere. And Rachel Clark quickly finds a cutting Kylie Colbert. So important on plays like this, 8 meters or dot plays, when you have someone behind you.
Mascon struggled with some of her passes. A couple going too high, that one a little low. BC will maintain possession. They like Rachel Clark starting with the ball.
They just scored off this very dot. Clark this time takes it herself and scores! Rachel Clark, the nation's leading goal scorer, showing why. And Boston College leads by 2.
91 goals this season, leads the nation. She's on a mission. You can see a different fire in her eye. When the ball is in her stick, she's looking to create and make a play. This time she takes it to herself. The defense does not collapse and shut her down. They don't match stick to stick, and she's able to finish, whether it's the assist or the goal.
And Sharon, you're seeing a double face guard on both Humphrey sisters. You've got Chloe Humphrey and Ashley Humphrey being shut off on opposite ends.
And they're pulling them both out, so a lot of room.
Godine beats Dolce back to the goal. Shea Dolce, the BC goalie, caught cheating there, and Godine makes her pay, and it's a 1-goal game.
Caroline Godine's IQ is off the charts. You got tons of space when you have 2 players being shut off and denied the ball. They're outside the perimeter, so now it's 5-on-5. The double team fades to Kate Levy, and it's Godine sneaking to the backside of the crease. All season long, we've seen Godine evolve as an off-ball presence for this Tar Heels offense. She's constantly reading and orchestrating the backside as double teams have gone to her teammates time and time again.
UNC ready to send that slide. They don't want to have Rachel Clark attack. What a pickup. Ellie Traggio, she's been great this tournament with the pickup. She's on the move.
Finds Godine. No angle. Curls around the cage. Finds Chloe Humphrey. The extra pass. And the Tar Heels tie it at 11. Addison Patillo as the Tar Heels cash in transition.
I'm starring this goal. This is a momentum shift for UNC. The turnover on offense and the ground ball pickup by Ellie Traggio. Running with speed. Look at her head. She's scanning and delivering. Godine does not force it. She waits for the pass. What I love here, Chloe Humphrey doesn't get selfish with the score. Instead, she does the right move, the pass to Patillo. Freshman to freshman, the pump fake, and score against a tough goalie in Shea Dolce.
Addison Patillo, another one of these fearless freshmen. Quick restart, Kaylee Harden, 5 seconds to shoot. Harden on the redodge, Dolce the save, and now a fresh shot clock.
But Jay, I agree with you. When you have a player being face guard, especially like your quarterback, Ashley Humphrey, when she's open, you got to give her the ball.
Marissa White fires North Carolina in front. How quick is her release? A beautiful goal, and the Tar Heels take the lead.
We talked about the margins being razor thin. The ball moves through the crease. That opens up this back pipe cut by Marissa White. Eyes up.
And we keep saying they should be working to get the Humphrey sisters the ball. They're being pretty effective in the 5v5 set. Almost another goal there. Shea Dolce to the rescue. And this is who you want with it. One in maroon and gold, nation's leading goal scorer. Passes out of it. Kate Levy caused turnover. And she is storming down the field. North Carolina has numbers. Levy all the way to goal and scores! What a goal! Kate Levy runs full field and puts the Tar Heels up by 2.
What a play for the freshman, Jenny Levy's daughter, Kate Levy. 12th goal this season, but watch the defense here. The check, the ground ball, her speed is on display. A huge soccer star in high school as well. Excellent two-way midfielder. The finish, the score right between the legs of Shea Dolce.
We just talked about the depth of this midfield, and although they're freshmen, they are making big-time plays.
Mascone, so crafty. Passes off Molly Driscoll. Earned shooting space, and this will be a free position.
And it was Mia Mascone, who's had 3 goals on the day, who started that party, drawing the double team to free Driscoll on the backside.
Driscoll charges in and scores! Molly Driscoll makes it a 1-goal game with 1:13 remaining.
We talk about all the attention on the big 3, Rachel Clark, Emma Pinto, and McKenna Davis. But it's Mia Mascone and Molly Driscoll who connect to set up this shooting space play. Driscoll buries it through contact on that short side, the near side pipe of a right-handed Betty Nelson.
In this ACC Championship. Chloe Humphrey doesn't go to goal. Time continues to tick down. 5 seconds remaining. And Humphrey scores to finish it for number 1 North Carolina.
Excellent display of patience. Eliza Osborne running that clock off, and Chloe Humphrey, as the clock winds down, that's not the right time for the shot. She wants a few more seconds ticking off the clock and is able to seal the win.
Number 1 versus number 2, and it certainly felt that way here at the ACC Championship. But it is North Carolina who stays perfect. North Carolina came back into this season on a mission.
It's hard to beat a team twice, and North Carolina, they battled in this game, and they do it again, this time by 2 goals.